told the truth, he won't speak, scared to give it a name. No escape from this coast, just the waves and the grind. White trash Riviera where they're losing their damn minds. Casamigos, me and two freak hoes, I hit them both like free throws, hiding what they know. Pour it down, let it flow. White trash Riviera where the truth don't show. Me and two freak hoes, I hit them both like free throws, but nobody really knows. Bottles crack, here we go. White trash Riviera stuck in the undertow. Jim Subaru's got sand grinding gears to a halt, parked outside the Airbnb where the deck's starting to rot. Ants flicking cigarette butts, breath catching in his chest. Starts to say something real, then buries it with the rest. Boardwalk girls pass by, laughing under neon lights, but Jim's stuck staring at Ant, wrestling with the night. Ant's hand grazes Jim's sleeve by the Subaru's dim glow. Jim flinches, takes a shot, lets the moment go. Cops cruise down the beach, their sirens hum through the haze. Jim leans on the outback, eyes lost in the waves. No future in their hearts, just the ocean's endless roar. White trash Riviera where they're searching for Casamigos. Me and two freak hoes, I hit them both like free throws, hiding what they know. Pour it down, let it flow. White trash Riviera where the truth don't show. Me and two freak hoes, I hit them both like free throws, but nobody really knows. Bottles crack, here we go. White trash Riviera stuck in the undertow. No light, no answers, just the ocean's bitter call. Jim and Ant keep circling, scared to let the walls fall. Broken bottles, silent vows scattered on the sand. Ant's gaze lingers too long, but they won't take a stand. Tequila stings the throat, but it don't drown the pain. Jim's both stands quiet stare, same unspoken flame. White trash Riviera where the nights just bleed away. Two gay Vons in the dark with nothing left to say. Casamigos, me and two freak hoes, I hit them both like free throws, hiding what they know. Pour it down, let it flow. White trash Riviera where the truth don't show. Me and two freak hoes, I hit them both like free throws, but nobody really knows. Bottles crack, here we go. White trash Riviera stuck in the undertow. Waves keep on crashing through the truths they won't confess. Jim and Ant in the Airbnb, tangled in the mess. Casamigos in their crib, and the night's their only friend. White trash Riviera where the story don't end.
Unbelievable what is happening out here. The absolute hammer of the summer, the absolute song of mancation. Ladies and gentlemen, are the newest intro song here at Ski Mask Media for Ski Mask Collective. R.I.P. Ski Mask Forever. R.I.P. the real Chuck Mangione. Unbelievable what's happening out here. Of course, Casamigos, the summer anthem produced by @DoggyThunder on Twitter. I was sent the MP3. I have it now on my iTunes. The boys have not stopped playing it since Mancation. It will power me through this last month of summer. Happy August 1st. And that is an absolute hammer. There's undoubtedly somebody has to get that on Spotify or iTunes and literally make it go on a real chart. Absolutely unbelievable. The only issue I have is I drive a Forester. I'll have not an Outback, so a little misinformation. Otherwise, pretty much spot on. Ladies and gentlemen, Ski Mask Collective, episode 306, the year of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Hieronymus Christ, 2025, the 1st of August. I said the date like I'm European. I'm a pooping. Yes, got it. Well, I was hoping to have a co-host or two, but everyone is gay and dead. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I have enough to talk about, enough to catch up on. I teased it on Sports Mask yesterday, another all-timer Sports Mask from yesterday and catch up on. Unbelievable. Blah, blah, blah. What do we have to get the bullshit out of the way so I can get into some real bullshit. If you want anything red, throw a couple bucks behind it. We're not hitting it. I had to pay if you watched the Ski Mask Collective from last week live from Mancation, I had to give the Dr. Matt $500, which I'm still reeling from. So send it along, but also, yes, if you need something red or want something red, you have to super chat it. Otherwise, you could toss it in the poor people chat and maybe whatever. I don't care. Don't give money, give money. But if you do give money, send it to my account, and that's the best way, via Venmo or PayPal on the bottom of the screen. And of course, join the Patreon for $3 measly fucking dollars. That's $36 a year, and literally constant content being released. 3 Patreon only vids up there just from this week. And I don't even do this for a living and just absolutely crushing it. But that has always been our motto, Ski Mask. Just fucking do it. Just record whatever bullshit and throw it up there. There he is. What a week. What a week for AI and technology between Casamigos, Summer Anthem, and this Photoshop of Chuck Mangione, Ski Mask, and Hulk Hogan from Happy Gilmore. I did my Happy Gilmore 2 recap on Sports Mask yesterday as well. Oh, my God. Well, where do you want to begin? So much to catch up on. The sports show was for sports. I know I mentioned a couple things, but where do we want to begin? Well, I guess we can wrap up Mancation from last week. Obviously, we did the show Saturday afternoon with the beautiful and hilarious Amanda Gale, and cameos by Dr. Matt, and of course Mead co-hosting. But Saturday was a big night for the boys, and they still got it. Mancation every year is a barometer for if the boys still got it or not. And you never know. It's a marathon. It is a trial of your liver. It is a trial of your stamina. Very little to no sleep for everyone. Lots of alcohol, perhaps allegedly, perhaps drugs as well. And you never know, especially as we're getting, Mead turned 40 last Friday while we were there. All of my friends, basically everyone there is 40 or turning 40 this year at some point, including myself, believe it or not. Although none of the ladies can believe it when I tell their age, but then they love it because then it's a hot daddy. Zaddy, I believe they call me these days. Anywho, And the boys still got it. So Saturday night after the last Schema SMC we did last Saturday, we showered up, did our usual dinner on the White Trash Riviera, Hampton Beach, at Bernie's Beach Bar up there on the deck, of course, all 7 of us. And it was the planets aligned as one of the bars had emo night and one of the bars had 90s night. So right up our ass alley. And so went out till pretty much last call. Spent some time at 90s night, spent it mostly at emo night. Emo night was a live band there at Wally's, it's called, in Hampton Beach. A couple bands that were all playing emo covers, pretty good stuff. So went and did that, as we do. Wait, last call there's around a 1. Hampton Beach is a weird town. Talked about it a lot. It's a very strange town if you've never been there. But that's for another day. Too much to get to today to talk about. Tell you why Hampton Beach is fucking weird. We talked about it last week on SMC, actually. So go watch that. I did Man on the Street and showed you how weird it was. Went out. Last call wrapped up. We walked along the. It's not technically a boardwalk. It's just a sidewalk, but it's right on the beach, right over the beach. Right next to the beach. You walk down the stairs to the beach. Just trolling, people watching. You guys saw our apartment we always rent there last week on SMC. Literally prime real estate, dead center, Hampton Beach, balcony overlooking the beach and the boardwalk. Couldn't have a better locale for the boys. I think that's our 6th year we've gotten that same apartment. Spent some time, like I said, on the sidewalks, people watching. And retired, and again, we're just probably around 1:30 at this point a.m. Retired to our porch, essentially to cap it off. Saturday, they've been there since Tuesday night. I was there from Thursday on. A long week, as it always is on Mancation. Like I said, a true trial of being a man. We're up on the porch, me and Mead there, and one of the, I forget who else, having a little slice of Christie's pizza, Hampton Beach staple that we got earlier in the day. And, we're on M Street, which all the streets are letters there. So we're literally right in the middle of the whole shebang. As I said, prime real estate. And, we're people watching. We're yelling at people from the porch that are walking home down the street because it's one of the main streets. And you get a gaggle of ladies walk by, a bridal party. There's always a lot of bachelorette parties there at Hampton Beach, the White Trash Riviera. People come from New Hampshire, and it's right over the Massachusetts border there. So mass holes, trash, whatever. They're walking down the street and hear them babbling about they can't get pizza. They're trying to get pizza. And I don't need to get too in the weeds here, but pizza was offered from the porch. Me and Mead may or may not have done a little good cop, bad cop with them. And I would say, just give him the pizza. No. So cut to the chase for the sake of time, because I'm not going to do a 4-hour podcast where I just beg you people for money, because that's what all these other pathetic losers do. Anyhow, I actually leave my house and tell real stories about my life. That's what podcasting is. It's not begging. It's not chatting. It's talking about what you do when you leave your house. Fast forward, cut to the chase. We have a bridal party in our apartment. We're doing our own karaoke to 90s and emo songs because they were all at the same thing. I was wearing a bride-to-be, what do you call it? Not satchel, sash. I was wearing a bride-to-be sash by the end of the night. Let's just say that. If you saw my picture on the Instagram and the Twitter of me in a cubbyhole belting out some Fall Out Boy, that's what that was. And we just had a dance party from about 2 o'clock till probably about 4 o'clock with these ladies from South Boston. Having a wonderful time. Really, honestly, good, clean fun. No weird stuff. They were babbling about they were talking about how much they love Trump, and they were really from South Boston. Boy, I tell you. But they partied right along with us deep into night in the dark of night, as some would say, the year 2025. May or may not have touched someone's mouth with a mouth. Who's to say? This is all allegedly, of course. I could be making this all up because this is a character. Allegedly, but if it did happen, that might have happened. And yes, this is all what transpired after the last SMC last week. All the same day, by the way. Or night, I guess. So the boys still got it. Literally pulled women off the street into our apartment, partied with them, may or may not have touched mouths. Rack me. Do you think this guy has ever done anything like that ever? No. None of these, and nothing against him, probably none of these losers who have inserted themselves into the MLC community and subsequently are ruining everything probably ever done anything close to that. And I basically did that with my eyes closed. No big deal. Casamigos, me and two fricos, I hit them both like free throws. Truly did. Really, it was actually a literal story. I literally lived out the song Casamigos, as did the boys on Saturday night. So here we are. At this point, it's about 4 a.m. They went home against well, one of them did not want to leave. Let's just put it that way. Wink. I'm wearing sunglasses, but I winked out of the thing. 4 a.m. And as is tradition, although it was a little later this year, me and Mead allegedly do a little drop of acid the last night at Hampton Beach and go watch the sunrise on the beach like a couple of fags. Again, literally, like the Casamigos song said, we live it. So the dawn is approaching, the sky is lighting up. We head down to the beach. The acid is hitting. And I don't know if acid gets more potent. I've had this same little eyedropper of liquid acid for probably close to 4 years now. Honestly, I'm not exaggerating. At this point, it's almost black. Vide Noir, some would say. Lord the Huron head gets it. We'll get to Lord Huron, by the way. I was at that concert Wednesday night, and there were some issues leaving, which I'll talk about, and it did involve police, which I'll talk about just in a minute. Down at the beach, took off all of my clothes, went in the water, buck naked, just like the way we came to the world, and I would argue the way humans came onto the planet from the bottom of the ocean. Got out, went back to the house, grabbed a blunt, went back to the beach, acid in full swing, watched the sun rise right out of the water, blood red sun, beautiful. Everything was pink for a while. From the sand to the water, it was like walking in a cloud. I don't know what. It was like I was on another planet. Acid probably helped with that too. Get back to the house. This is around 7 o'clock at this point, and Rob, you may know, is packing up to leave already. Again, follow the story, you realize I have not slept all night. And I say, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get this over with. I say, Rob, I'm coming with you because we park our cars where? Who cares? Park our cars like 20 minutes away, so I don't have to pay for parking. And yeah, that's it. Rob brings me my car, and I start pounding back to Old Connecticut at about 8 a.m. No sleep, acid buzzing. There were multiple lines on the road. I had a drink in my cup holder. Made it back fine. Did literally the speed limit the whole time. and got back, and wouldn't you know it, went straight to Casey's. By this time, it's like 1 p.m. now. And again, this is still not sleeping from when we did SMC and throughout the night due to the bridal party and so forth. Go back to Casey's, get a vacation cap, basking in the glow of as the acid tapered off, in the glow of a fleeting love affair, a very brief love affair of a few hours, just like old times. Really brought me back to my youth. Put a bow on the damn thing at Casey's. Old bartender Bob handing me carafe after carafe of Espolòn. Go home, stuff my face, and sleep until the end of time. And that was the end of Mancation. So yes, we still got it. If that ends, if there was any question, still got it. Still got it. From the ladies to the booze, folks. The kids still got it. And we've been tossing around not going to stop going to Hampton Beach and just hanging out at the lake house, because it's a beautiful lake house now that it's finished. Gave you a tour also last week. I believe that is on the Patreon as well. Patreon really popping off for fucking measly $3, getting a ton of shit these days. You're welcome. Constantly being released. Ski Mask forever. Anywho, but so now we basically have to go back. We're booked for another year at the White Trash Riviera Hampton Beach. You got to go till you can't do it. And, as I said, there's always a few doubts, but prove to ourselves and the world that the kids still got it. So we gave ourselves at least another year at the White Trash Riviera, Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. God bless him. Chris Mack, OG. What do we have? Send Kelly the link, please, and make her twerk on cam for us. I believe I will. I believe she's working anyway on Friday, but we'll get her on. I think she should, like Ace Ventura, since if she doesn't want to show her face, she should talk with her hands on her butt. That was Ace Ventura, right? Or was that The Mask? No, that was Ace Ventura. Rack me. Member for 7 months. Yes. And as I say, every level has its benefits. So join the Patreon for $3. If you're a YouTube member like the great and powerful Chris Mack and many, many, many others, when we do the Patreon videos, when I'm done, we put them on members only. So if you're a member, you get to see those videos before they go on the Patreon. So all kinds of ways to support me and the show. And I got to pay my doctor. I have to go on more vacations, please. So I would like to quit my job. Who? I mean, God bless the people that do this for a living, I guess. But anywho, 7 months. Wow. By the time Chris Mack's subscription is up, I'll be 40. Put a bullet in my skull. Anywho. All right. What else do we got? Yes, so I went to the great and powerful Lord Huron headlining MSG. Does Daddy hitch his wagon to winners, or does Daddy Stansel hitch his wagon to winners? Fans since 2012, and you fast forward, and Lord Huron is headlining Madison Square fucking Garden, while all your ship bands wallow in obscurity. Went to the concert, wonderful concert, blah, blah, blah. They did their thing as always. Brought a lady caller, also met up with Mead. Mead was there with his sister and some people. Lady caller gets obliterated, of course, because that's what one does. Spills a beer all over the bar area. I mean, just great. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful, fun stuff. We have a little, may or may not have a little tiff in the subway on the way home, jumping on the one train there. Ow. Oh. So for a minute, I ran up the stairs. Subway comes. She jumps on. I'm trying to run back down. And of course, Daddy's been drinking since about 5 o'clock himself, mind you. This is around 11. And these two fat pigs taking up the whole stairs. Can't get by him. By the time I get to the bottom, the subway doors close and pulls off. And again, I may or may not have had a few drinks. Also may or may not have had a few drinks last night. Daddy's been on a little bendy Wendy. It's the summer. Calm down. I can do it. I don't miss work. I don't get arrested. Nobody gets hurt. Nothing wrong with a responsible bender, folks. Put that on a t-shirt. Ski Mask would want that on a t-shirt. And I just start ranting about fat people in the subway. I turned into the crazy subway person for a time. I was covered in sweat. It was about 1 billion Calvins in the subway, or whatever the fuck the scale is. And I start screaming about fat people, and they don't take care of themselves. Then I have to pay for it with my taxes. Again, I've been drinking. And I see 3 cops walking towards me as I'm screaming in the middle of this subway platform. And they pull up and they go, "Are you okay, buddy?" Sometimes when you leave your house. And I know, I just go, yep. As soon as they open their mouth, like, yep, got it. I'm good. My bad, boys. And that was it. Got on this, didn't say another word, got on the subway and got the fuck out of there. But for a brief period, I was the crazy person on the subway platform. That's what happens. Oh my God. And I almost forgot one of the most important parts of that night. Went to old John Sullivan's on 37th and whatever the fuck. The old compound stopping grounds right across from what was Compound Media Studios. I was in a time crunch, or I would have ran up there. And of course, old Dan, the bartender, was there. Took a shot with him. Of course, he bought me my shot. Classic stomping grounds. Visited old John Sullivan's, again, leaving my house, doing unbelievable things. Yes, so that was Thursday, was a big day. And of course, I don't know if any of you people are local. Taqueria Gramercy, best tacos and margaritas in the city, which probably makes them best in the world. And $4 tacos, regular price. Margaritas are only $10. Highly recommend. What's that? It's like on 3rd Ave, between 18th and 19th. For any of you people that are local, tell them Stancil sent you. Don't actually tell them that, because they don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But you know what I mean. Yeah. By the way, DJ Paulie C, who you may know, I think he's been on this fine program or network for sure in the past, the fat karaoke DJ, is putting Casamigos into his karaoke library. Truly unbelievable. The summer anthem, maybe the song of the year. Honestly, I don't know if I'll ever stop playing that song. Just a little side note. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. By the way, does everyone Ski would love this? You know what? Play the fucking traffic music. Play that man's music, you son of a bitch. Which one was the traffic music? Yeah, that's the traffic music. That's the traffic music, just like old times, Ski. Does everyone know how stop sign? First of all, is everyone okay out there? What is happening on the streets? Literally, that's what I find myself saying when I'm driving more than anything nowadays. Is everyone okay? Have you people noticed this? Like every time a light turns green, it takes a person 10 seconds to move. Nobody uses blinkers. And above all for this week, which is what got me started on this, does everyone understand how stop signs work? I think everyone is just so selfish now because of technology and the screens. Everyone thinks they're the main character, as the kids say. Maybe that's it. But does everyone understand how stop signs work? In the real world. I'm not talking about wait 4 seconds and blah, blah, blah. That is the law, by the way. Again, because apparently, I don't know what's happening to these people. Not you people. Obviously, if you're watching this, you're a fine, upstanding person with high IQ. But the rest of society, I mean, for starters, do we all know the rules of stop signs? Let's just start with that. You get to a stop sign. You stop your car you're technically supposed to stop your car for 4 seconds, and then you proceed. That's the law. Okay? If you get to a stop sign at the same time as someone else, the person to the right gets the right of way. Understand? If you get to a stop sign the same as someone else, the person to the right gets the right of way. And then it goes from there. And then it goes from there. It goes obviously you if you got the same time, and then whoever got to the stop sign next. Yes, I do have to explain how stop signs work, because apparently nobody in society understands how stop signs work. Maybe people can help me spread the news on how stop signs fucking work. You stop at the stop sign. It goes in order of who gets there first. You don't get to go because the guy in front of you just went. Everybody is just going right after the person in front of them. Law and order. Law and order is the name of the game. You don't just get, no. You don't get to rush to this. I just stopped and I'm about to go. And these mongoloids in work trucks will speed to the stop sign and not stop, just slow down and then try to proceed. Oh, my big thing nowadays when I'm driving is teaching people how to drive directly. So now what I do, if it's my turn and I know this mongoloid is going to run the stop sign because it's me, and just very low IQ because he actually believes rap music and thinks he's important in any way, I'll go, and even though I'll know he's about to go, so I'll make him start to go and then stop because he can't hit me, and I'll just stay there. I'll roll down my window and I say, you know that's a stop sign? Do you know how stop signs work? Oh, look, stop. Something to that effect. I've been doing it. I've done it probably 5 times to people this week. Yeah, I'm over it. I'm not going to be passive. I'm going to aggressively teach you how to drive now because everyone's retarded. By the way, everyone's retarded in the subways too, as cited by okay, we can cut off the traffic music. You're welcome, Ski. Everyone's retarded in the subway, too. This is a rhetorical question, obviously, because you can't answer. Answer with a super chat, if anything. When you're walking downstairs, where do you walk? An open flight of stairs. The answer is to the right. Right? Just like driving. If the road is wide open, you don't drive in the left lane. The left lane, if it's a 3-lane highway, by the way, the left lane is for passing only. Just so everybody's on the same page. It's not the fast lane like you Mongoloids say. If it's a 3-lane highway, the left lane, by law and order, by law, the left lane is passing it only. The middle lane's a travel lane, the right lane's a slow lane, and the left lane is the passing lane. Look it up. That's fact. It's not fast lane and blah, blah, blah. If a highway is wide open, a 3-lane highway is wide open, you drive in the far right lane. That's not only common courtesy, it's common sense. And then you move over as people slow down, and then you move over, move, right? It's the same when you're walking, people. Is everyone like from England and does shit backwards or some shit? Wherever you're walking, you stay to the right. That way, faster people can walk to the left. You don't walk down the middle of the stairs. You don't walk down the middle of the sidewalk. You walk to the right, to your farthest right. And then if you need to pass somebody, just like the highway, you move a little bit to the left. This show is all about traffic and subways and mancations now. And I don't care because this is what I want to talk about. Meade said he was going to come on. Victor said he was going to come on. I sent the link to one of my mom I didn't even know I sent it. It was half in the bag. I sent it to New Girl because I wanted to flirt with her live on the air and look at her big hiney and boobies. They all blew me off. I am out of serotonin. Got back from Mancation, Thursday through Saturday. You just heard about my Saturday night. I didn't sleep. Got back Sunday, went right to Casey's. Monday, did my rounds, allegedly, hashtag of real job in New York City. Got back early, went straight to the beach with one of the lady callers. Went to the beach, had some drinks, went to Casey's. Tuesday, what did we do Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday, did I go out when I was also at the Soccer Ball Comedy Clubs, but did I go out when I got back is the question. I don't think so. So Tuesday was a night off. Wednesday was the concert, which you just heard about. I almost got arrested for yelling about fat people in the subway. Thursday, what day is it today? Today's Friday. Thursday was yesterday. I was off. Met up with Aunt Meade at around 4 o'clock at the best bar in America. Got dinner with a lady caller and had some more drinks. Went back to the best bar in America, had more drinks. And here we are. It's Friday. So I am on a bender of let's do the math. And I did have drinks Wednesday before I left. So basically, that's a week. Wednesday would be a week. Thursday was yesterday. Not counting today, the 8 days leading up to this, I had drinks 7 of the 8 days. Rack me, Stanselverse. Yes. So my point is, I guess the homos call it the scaries. I guess I'm out of, what is it? Serotonin or cortisol. I don't fucking know how anything works. The point is, and we had a great sports mask yesterday. Classic sports mask, actually. If you didn't watch it, go check it out after this. Episode 122, Sad Gilmore. So I was betting on, especially Meade, because we wanted to do a full Mancation wrap up, although I pretty much nailed it at the top of the show. Yes. So I'm trying my best. But Daddy's been on one, and quite frankly, folks, there doesn't seem to be much of a sign of an end in sight. Probably won't drink tonight, honestly. Also, hashtag real job, hashtag real life. We'll be doing that. But tomorrow, going to the Mets game, 4 o'clock game. Do I even have to say it? Going to a 4 o'clock Mets game. What do you think is going to happen after that? Right. Sunday. I love my summer Sundays. I love the Lumbee tribe. So have a feeling may or may not be drinking alcohol Sunday. Monday, do I have anything? What's Monday? My point is, this is it, folks. As I said to the boys on Mancation, and as I put my literal cock where my mouth was, wait, take that out. As I said to the boys on Mancation, empty all the tanks, clear out the ballast, and blow it out the rest of the summer, folks. We got 1 month basically left of summer now. We all know it goes quick, blah, 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 blah. 1 month left of summer, folks. It's August 1st. So if you haven't yet, listen, not everybody can go on vacations. Not everybody can travel. Not everybody lives in a place that's fun. Make your own fun wherever you are. Blow it out, wet, hot American summer style. I mean, my August is pretty much totally booked. What do we have coming up? What do we have coming up in Stancil World? Next weekend, I got a beach thing, and then my buddy's housewarming. Weekend after that, I'm probably going back to Rhode Island. Weekend after that, I might go back to Rhode Island yet again. Weekend after that is Labor Day weekend, and that's it. September, I might be going to Florida. I mean, it's unbelievable what's happening out here, folks. How is this still up here? I have ADHD. The point is, get out there. I thought I kicked my dog, but it was just a stool. A stool, a sample. That was Mead's roller derby name. All right, wait a minute. Let me actually, before I get to that. Yeah, whatever. I'm also indestructible. I'm basically indestructible from mid-July through the end of like mid-September, maybe. I'm talking about my tan and my good looks. Don't let me around your wife. Don't let me around your daughters. Don't let me around your grandma. Don't let me around your fiance. Don't let me around your gay boyfriend, because they're all going to try to suck me, as I proved last weekend that the kid has still got it. Stancil's out here wooing bridal parties, and you people are giving money to some homo dancing and reading messages. You tell me. That's why you fine patrons and subscribers of the fellow alphas and these other people who support these absolute atrocities that they call shows. Have you noticed? I haven't. Oh my God. Guys, I forgot. I totally forgot. I have to talk about Chad and Steel Toe. And what did Gino do to Keanu? Did Gino say something to Steel Toe? Kevin, is Mitzi gonna talk to MKE? Oh, is Felicia hanging out with Cosmo? Did they? You're all gay! Bring a bridal party up to your mancation and sing and dance with them till 4 a.m, and then do acid on a beach and drive home. You get it? We're not the same, you losers. Never try to lump me in with your faggot-ass bullshit. Daddy's right here. Stancilverse. And you loyal people, hooked your carriage up to winner, just like I hooked up winning carriage to Lord Huron. You people who have been here have hooked yours up to the real alpha and the omega of this whole world, because everyone is such a pussy faggot talking about each other. Kevin do you remember when Kevin had Stevie Lou and Chad on literally as a joke because they're so bad, and now they're basically his co-hosts? Do you remember when Kevin used to have real comics on? Do you remember when MLC used to be about like interviewing people and talking shit? And now it's the same as all these other fucking shows. This is what I was talking about briefly on Sports Mass yesterday. Listen, I'm not backing down. There's nothing wrong with super chat shows. Here's the thing. Steel Toe, always been a super chat show, always been a chat show, always has interacted with the people. That fat loser who lives in a fucking cave, Onions, his show has always been a chat show, a super chat show, whatever. Shuley show was always talking about stuttering. My point is, MLC was not that, and it's turned into one of these pieces, and there's nothing wrong with it. But my point is, MLC is not a super chat show, and never should be. It has ruined the show. I understand Kevin's funny, whatever he does. I agree. That's been me and Ski Mask's whole point. What have we said? We never said Kevin sucks. We said we want to make MLC great again. We want to make MLC not a fucking super chat show where the same 5 fat losers on Medicaid pay Kevin's mortgage every day. Homos! Anywho, let's see. Hope someone Venmo'd me because I need money to go to Casey's tonight to keep this bender going. Let's see what's going on. I'll throw you, as a man of the people, I'll throw you pigs a bone. I'll read the poor. Let me skim through the poor people chat. Just a brief skim, see if anything pops out. Anywho, this is funny, Jess. Funny you say that, Jesse James. I used to do a thing because I've always been a funny person, unlike all these other losers that have inserted themselves into podcasting who just saw other people do it, so they bought a computer. Anywho, since I was always funny, I used to in college. I made up this whole thing. Literally, I just made it up, but I had everybody in the lacrosse team and all my friends saying it. I just painted a picture, literally out of thin air, about how a trucker who's just and basically Rickosaurus, I guess now, or Teamster Tim, just dirty jeans, crusted in old cum. And fucking like a 7-Eleven big gulp full of dip, and then another one full of regular Pepsi, and he's got a cigarette in his fucking mouth, and he just rips a rail off the dashboard and he screams, "Shithead!" And he just drives the car off a cliff. Classic. But anyway, so that's the picture I painted, and then subsequently, that used to be kind of our battle cry. Literally, we would do in practice and even in games, just start screaming, "Shithead!" Basically just meant, driving it, redlining it to the max. So there you go. Playing with a toy. Appetites and some sets. I like to play with boys. Playing with the toys. Let's see. I don't know what this has to do with anything, but the emo band at Wally's did cover Mayday Parade, which concert I went to just a couple months ago. They did Jamie All Over, which obviously I belted out. Well, I had the time of my life in a never felt this way before. I never ban anyone. I don't know how to ban. I don't have a producer. As you know, my computer is from 1975. It takes 79 minutes to turn on. Hey, I should have yelled at it. I couldn't breathe. It was so fucking hot in the subway. No, I'm an upstanding citizen, but I was a crazy person on the subway platform for a minute. I don't know what Tony's talking about, but I love her, and she just said yes. Classic. Playing with Stop signs are suggestions in Philly. Who's in Philly, Tony? They all moved to Austin. Fucking losers. I like those boys. I like the Philly boys, but good Lord, is it a sheep thing to move to fucking Austin, isn't it? I mean, I know I've ranted about this plenty of times in the past, so I'm not going to go crazy about this. Me and Ski talked about this many a time about all these comics moving to Austin to suck the Rogan and Gillis teat, but it's pretty embarrassing. I mean, listen, I may or may not work in comedy. There's the mothership. There's the Vulcan, right? Vulcan Gas Company is Austin. And then that's it. And now, of course, they have all these little shitty rooms because of that. But my point is, you don't go to Austin until you're basically a solidified headliner. All these younger guys, all these middle guys, all of Gillis's crew moving to Austin. Where are you going to work? I mean, even you're going to get in even if you get in the mothership, it's very hard to get spots. It just doesn't make sense. And Austin, the city itself, I haven't been, but from all of my reconnaissance and everyone I've talked to, it's literally one street, and that's it. It's like 6th Street, and then the rest is heroin addicts and suburbs. So whatever. I don't know. You got me talking about Philly comics moving to, and Mike Rainey moved down there now. All the little minions, the Gardinis and Lemaire's, and didn't Kim Congdon move there too? She would. Talk about a sheep and not funny and ugly. Playing with a boy. Just shout out Min Diggity in the chat. What are we talking about here? Chris Mack is a member, so I'll give him an extra look. That's what you also get. Well, I don't know what the fuck why we're talking about backpacks, but I'll show you mine right here, Chris. Been using this for years. It comes with me to the beach every time I go to the beach, every time I go to work. My trip to Italy, all my vacations the last couple of years. This is my second one of these. The first one lasted a decade, and I'll show you, show and tell. Since you, this is what perks of being a member. I show you my backpack, show you my ball sack too. The Osprey Daylight. I think this might be the Daylight XL. Daylight Plus. Osprey Daylight Plus. Can stuff it. I use it when I travel. Like I said, I use it basically for everything. Pack it and repack it almost every day. By the way, how about that? Not getting that in the Dabbleverse. Not getting nothing that looks like that. Just a bunch of homos talking about each other. All these fucking shows. Even MLC. It's pathetic. But anywho, yeah, Chris. Osprey, Daylight Plus, and anybody else. Bet Osprey makes the best bags in the biz. I also have an Osprey camping backpack. There you go. There you go. This is what happens when daddy drinks 7 out of 8 days. He has no idea what's happening. Maybe I will drink again tonight. Fuck it. It's the summer, right? Let's all drink and drive tonight, boys. Woo! And girls. Tony, get into that car, baby. Have a few, what do you Philly trash people drink? A Black House or like Rumplemans or something? Have a Tony girl. I want you to have a shot of Rumplemans. Get in your car and drive down to Kensington, kick a dead person, do whatever you want. It's the summer in America, folks. The best in the world. Don't fucking forget it, and don't let any of these homos tell you differently. Playing with a boy. Listen, I'll go on. I said I would go on after I did my Ski Mask Forever podcast. I'm available for any shows. You got to book me, though, because, again, daddy leaves his, like most of you, hashtag real job, hashtag real life, hashtag leave your house. So, like, I get invited, and it's nice of people, but they, like, ask me, like, the day before or even the day of, like, hey, can you jump on our dear friend Chrissy, who did so much for me and Ski Mask getting this very channel up and running, and who I will hopefully be making a appearance at the Content Hotel in September. Hit me up last week if I could come on, but she asked me the day before. I would have loved to go on with Chrissy and catch up with her. Also, I mean, yeah, she was a big part. She was the one who got me on Wet Spot, started it all, dating show, Amanda Gale. The next thing you know, me's having a baby with her. The hell's happening? But yeah, sure, put it in his ear. I don't ask to go on shows. That's my rule. All these losers, come on, Kevin, come on, these fucking losers. I'm the talent. I'm the fucking show. Just like Rob Van Dam said, the whole fucking show. Remember Rob Van Dam? He didn't kill his whole family, but Chris Benoit did. And then he hung himself on the lat pull down. That's still such a king move, to put all the weight on the lat pull down, put it around your neck, and then let it go. Did you guys know that? That's a fact. Pretty sick. In a good way. Well, not really. He killed himself, but still kind of cool. Don't do it, though, obviously, YouTube's lawyers. So, yeah, feel free. Put it in his ear. We have a lot to talk about. That would actually be an interesting, finally, episode of MLC instead of talking about Mazzy Star and Kill Everything and that fat therapist guy who's obviously a fake therapist. Anywho, I'm sorry. I can only tell the truth. That's probably why Kevin doesn't want to have me on, because I can only tell the truth. I don't do works. That's what that show is, all works. Remember Stevie inserted himself in Adam's last episode because he made up a thing about how his wife was splitting up and all the Mongoloids were giving him money, and then now he's still with his wife? You fucking idiots. I told you right when it happened he was lying. Anywho, but yeah, feel free to put it in Kevin's ear. I'll come on. Midweek is good for me. Playing with a toy. Playing. All right. I can't believe I did it. Oh, that's what we like to see. Gabe, $1. Love that. No words, just a nice donation. Beautiful. What a way. I was wondering how I would get to an hour without a co-host, and I somehow did it. Patreon.com, Ski Mask Media. I was on my kayak. The kayak went up there from Wednesday when I brought my sail out on the most windless day in the history of Long Island Sound. If you want to watch me fail at kayaking, this is all just in the last week. That's on the Patreon. Live from the lake boat is on the Patreon. We did another live video in New Hampshire. That's on the Patreon. And that's just in the last week. I think I have 10 up there in the last month. It's constant content, constantly being released. Stancil Outdoors, the nature show, is only on that. Stancil Strolls are only on that. I'm working on getting me took a half-hour video I want to put on there. I just don't know how to do it because I'm retarded and I don't have anyone to help me anymore because Ski Mask is near. If anyone knows how to upload a thing, the problem is I don't have the Patreon. It's a whole thing. I'm not going to bother you. If I had a Patreon login on my phone, I could probably do it. But anyway, but join the Patreon. Look at it as a once a month $3 super chat. Don't even watch anything. Just join it and forget about it. Okay? Or watch everything. Or become a Vinny Cash member at $100 a month. That's what you really should do if you really want to show people you're a man and a Stancilite. Thanks, Gabe. That's really the best thing to do. Again, if you want, or cut out all the middlemen and pay me to drink and drive tonight, you could send it to my accountant who handles my money. Venmo at DaveD23, PayPal at DDOMB5185. I'm a robot. If you want to pay for my alcoholism and see if I can't go 8 of 9 days drinking, that's going to be your best way. But whatever. We did it again. I will, well, listen, I'm not going to say I will try. I was with Mead last night. He said he was going to co-host with me. And in classic Mead fashion, he's not here. I was about to say I'll try to get a co-host for next week, but I technically got one for today. They just didn't show up. So we'll be back next week. What do we have next week? Probably same time, same place. Let's see. Sports, we'll be back. This show will be back next week. It's all coming back, folks. And of course, we have to play ourselves out. Gather the family around the radio now, or your computer or your headphones. If you're at work, grab everyone. They're going to want to hear this one more time. The song of the summer, maybe the song of the year, maybe the best hook ever recorded in the history of music, frankly. It's Casamigos by Doggy Thunder. And we're going to play the whole fucking thing as we play ourselves out. Count all the votes. I'm sorry. Count all the troops. Bring home the vote. Ski Mask forever. Gotta get Cabana on here when he's ready. I don't want to bother him. But we'll get old Cabana on here. Maybe I'll see if Cabana wants to come on next week. There he is. Chuck Mangione on the left. Ski Mask in the middle. And Holt the N-word Hogan on the right. Casamigos. Come fat Jack.
Fire pits barely glowing, solo cups where the ash fall. And voices soft, too quiet, watching Jim by the
Here
flame.
comes sit back and enjoy, folks. I'll see you guys next week. Count all the troops. Go tell people what you saw here today. Tell Kevin.
Just the waves and the grind. White trash Riviera where they're losing their damn minds. Casamigos, me and two freak hoes. I hit them both like free throws, hiding what they know. Pour it down, let it flow. White trash Riviera where the truth don't show. Me and two freak hoes. I hit them both like free throws, but nobody really knows. Bottles crack, here we go. White trash Riviera stuck in the undertow. Jim Subaru's got sand grinding gears to a halt, parked outside the Airbnb where the deck's starting to rot. Ants flicking cigarette butts, breath catching in his chest. Starts to say something real, then buries it with the rest. Boardwalk girls pass by, laughing under neon lights, but Jim's stuck staring at that, wrestling with the night. Ants hand grazes Jim's sleeve by the Subaru's dim glow. Jim flinches, takes a shot, lets the moment go. Cops cruise down the beach, their sirens hum through the haze. Jim leans on the outback, eyes lost in the waves. No future in their hearts, just the ocean's endless roar. White trash Riviera where they're searching for more. Casamigo, me and two freak hoes. I hit them both like free throws, hiding what they know. Pour it down, let it flow. White trash Riviera where the truth don't show. Me and two freak hoes. I hit them both like free throws, but nobody really knows. Bottles crack, here we go. White trash Riviera stuck in the undertow. No light, no answers, just the ocean's bitter call. Jim and Nan keep circling, scared to let the walls fall.
Play it, baby.
Bottles side
Turn it up.
bows scattered on the sand. Ants gaze lingers too long, but they won't take a stand. Tequila stings the throat, but it don't drown the pain. Jim's both stands quiet stare, same unspoken flame. with nothing left to say. Casamigos, me and two freak hoes, I hit them both like free throws, hiding what they know. Pour it down, let it flow, white trash Riviera, where the truth don't show. Me and two freak hoes, I hit them both like free throws, but nobody really knows. Bottles crack, here we go, white trash Riviera, stuck in the undertow. Waves keep on crashing through the truths they won't confess. Jim and Ant in the Airbnb, tangled in the mess. Casamigos in their crib, and the night's their only friend. White trash Riviera, where the story don't end.
All right. It's summer in America. Go get after it. It's Friday. God bless you all, and may God bless these United States of America. Ski mask forever.